Alright, today's topic subject utilization of electrical energy. Unit 2, uh, heating and welding, electrical heating and welding. In that we have completed electrical heating. Coming to the electrical welding, in that we have two types of electrical weldings. First one is resistance welding, and second one is arc welding. So we have completed resistance welding. So coming to second topic, arc welding in this class. Okay, what is meant by arc welding? So electrical arc welding is actually the process. Electrical welding is nothing but a joining of two metallic pieces, right? So I mentioned the same thing here. Electric arc welding is the process of joining two metallic pieces or melting of metal is obtained due to the heat developed by an arc struck between the electrodes, and the metal to be welded are between the two electrodes is nothing but shown in figure. Actually is simply you can say that actually in the previous topic we have discussed that in resistance welding the heat is developed due to the some element resistance element, but in case of here the heat developed due to the arc, presence of arc, right? So this is the basic electric arc welding diagram. Okay, in this process, the electric arc is produced by bringing the two conductors. Conductors means one is electrode and the one is metallic piece. Here, first one is electrode and second one is metallic piece. One acts as a positive and another one acts as a negative. Okay, connected to a suitable source of electrical current momentarily in contact with them. Okay, so then separated by a small gap. Actually the both electrode and metallic pieces are separated by a small gap. Arc blows due to the ionization of air ionization అవుతుంది and gives the intense to the heat అన్నమాట. Okay, right? So the heat so developed is utilized to melt the part of workpiece and filler metal and thus forms the weld. Simple part. Okay, so first of all the heat is produced due to after the production of heat, the metal will be melt అయిపోతుంది and then the thus the form the weld, right? So in this method of welding no mechanical pressure is employed. Very important. Previously we have employed for mechanical pressure, but here no mechanical pressure is employed. Therefore this type of welding is known as non-pressure welding. Non-pressure welding. Okay. The length of arc required for welding depends upon the following factors. Okay. So first one is the surface coating and the type of electrodes used, the position of welding, the amount of current used. Right. Surface coating and type of electrodes type of electrodes used here. Okay. And second one is the position of welding, how the position to weld the mechanical metal piece, the amount of current used. So the current మనంతా యూజ్ చేసుకుంటున్నాం అనేది. Okay, when the supply is given across the conductors separated by some small distance apart. Okay, compulsory, it is mandatory to form the arc. Okay, the air gap present between the two electrodes gets ionized is nothing but to form the arc. Okay, as the arc welding is in progress the ionization of the arc path and the its surroundings area is increases. Okay, arc అనేది ఏంటంటే సరౌండింగ్స్ ఏరియా కూడా అయనైజ్ చేస్తూ ఉంటుంది. దిస్ ఇంక్రీజ్ ఇన్ అయనైజేషన్ డిక్రీజ్ ద రేషన్స్ ఆఫ్ ద పాత్. నథింగ్ బట్ రేషన్స్ డిక్రీజ్ అయితేనే కదా మనకి హీట్ ప్రొడ్యూస్ అవుతుంది అక్కడ. ఓకే, దస్ కరెంట్ ఇంక్రీజెస్ ద with the decrease in voltage of arc current. Actually it is a basic point. Okay, so for the arc welding the temperature of the arc should be 3500 degrees. At this temperature mechanical pressure for melting is not required. అంటే అంత టెంపరేచర్ యూజ్ చేసినప్పుడు మెకానికల్ ప్రెషర్ టు జాయిన్ ద టూ మెటల్స్ అనేది నాకు అవసరం లేదని చెప్తున్నాడు. ఓకేనా, both AC and DC can be used in the arc welding, right? The sources to apply the electrodes AC or DC, either it maybe you can use. Okay, a small visual I will need to give. basic arc welding. Right, I will show this in the okay, show in the next class. Usually 70 to 100 volts on AC supply. Actually AC, for if you are using AC supply, then we use 70 to 100 volts AC supply and 50 to 60 volts DC supply. Okay, sufficient to stuck the arc in the air gap between the electrodes. Okay, once the arc is struck, okay, 20 to 30 volts is required to maintain that arc. Okay, వన్స్ ఒకసారి ఫామ్ అయిన తర్వాత ఏంటంటే మనకి వోల్టేజ్ అనేది 20 to 30 volts ఎనఫ్. ఓకే, however in certain cases there is any danger electric short to the operator, low voltage should be used for the welding purpose. అది ఓకేనా, జరుగుతుంది అనుకో, ప్రాసెస్ జరుగుతున్నప్పుడు మనకి ఏంటంటే ఏదైనా షాక్ వచ్చింది అనుకో, వోల్టేజ్ తక్కువ ఉంటే బెస్ట్ కదా. అందుకేంటంటే ద రన్నింగ్ కండిషన్ వన్స్ ఆర్క్ ఈస్ ఫార్మ్డ్ ఏంటంటే we need to get we need only 20 to 30 volts. Okay, so in that case it is a dangerous point of it also, it is very low. Okay, uh, right, thus DC arc welding low voltage is generally preferred. That's why, okay na, because of operator point of view. Okay, electric arc welding is extensively used for joining of metals parts, the repair of fractured casting, and the fillings by the deposition of new metal on base metal. Okay, these are the some important things. Okay, right, coming to the various types of arc welding, just I discussed the previous, just basic, but there are 4 types of arc weldings are there. First one is carbon arc welding, metal arc welding, atomic hydrogen arc welding, insert gas metal arc welding, right? So first one, coming to the first one, carbon arc welding. Okay, carbon arc welding, in that it is one of the processes of arc welding in which arc is struck between the 2 carbon electrodes or carbon electrode and the base metal. అంటే ఐ మీన్ టు సే దట్ జస్ట్ మనకి ఏంటంటే ఆర్క్ అదేంటి వెల్డింగ్ పర్పస్